Thank you for joining us at noon. I'm China Green.
And I'm Drew Carney. We are learning more about what exactly happened when a plane crashed into a Fairview townhome Saturday morning. Thomas Schultz joins us live now from the news studio with more on this. Thomas, what do we know this afternoon?
Yeah, well, guys, just minutes ago, investigators with the National Transportation Safety Board held a press conference and say the twin-engine Cessna plane left the Troutdale Airport on a maintenance test flight around 10:30 Saturday morning. Soon after, NTSB says the pilot reported issues of controlling the plane, leading to the crash into a row of townhomes. Now, it's not clear yet what exactly went wrong during the flight. That's something NTSB investigators are continuing to look into, though the flight led to the death of 3 people, and the FAA says 2 of those people were on board the plane. 1 person was inside a townhome. And today, Gresham Fire Chief Scott Lewis says he believes 4 townhomes are destroyed. It's unclear how many people have been displaced, though the tragedy shocked residents in this small cul-de-sac community. And today, Multnomah County Sheriff Nicole Morrissey O'Donnell shared the quick action deputies took minutes after the plane crashed.
Multnomah County deputy sheriffs and Gresham firefighters responded to this neighborhood in Fairview. When deputies arrived, they found several townhomes on fire. Our deputies went door to door, evacuating people inside, grabbing garden hoses to begin dousing the flames until firefighters arrived.
Just awful, and quick action there by those deputies. Now, officials have not released the names of those people who died. Today, NTSB investigators are continuing to collect evidence of the crash scattered throughout the community in Fairview, and say this investigation could be lengthy, possibly up to 18 months. Guys.
All right, Thomas, thank you for that update. Also in our news this afternoon, in the first 2 days under Oregon's new drug possession law, at least 4 people caught in Multnomah County have opted for treatment over jail time.
Now, there are specific criteria to be eligible for deflection or treatment. No other crimes can be committed, no outstanding warrants, and so on. And in Portland, police say that they also wait up to a half hour for outreach workers to connect the person with services. In the last couple of days, that's happened for 4 people. 1 person went straight to detox. 2 were given numbers to call later because beds weren't immediately available. And the 4th was this woman.
I think that's awesome that they're caring and then they take the time to talk to us.
Overall, it's like hasn't been a huge impact with a ton of people, but what I'm seeing, which I've never seen before, is just a really forced conversation between the public safety and the healthcare system.
On Sunday alone, the Portland Police Central Bike Squad cited 1 person for possession and arrested 4 others who didn't qualify for deflection. They are due in court later this week. And Portland police arrested 17 people in their latest retail theft mission. This one happened on Friday and Saturday and focused on downtown. Police were also able to recover $3,000 worth of stolen merchandise. The Washington County Sheriff's Office has arrested 2 people for attempted murder in connection to a shooting in Aloha. Detectives say shots were fired shortly after 6 yesterday morning near Southwest 185th Avenue and Selva Rosa Court. Investigators say 21-year-old Mateo Green and a 17-year-old attacked 2 people. That's when several people pulled out guns and started shooting at each other. 1 victim was shot in the stomach and was taken to the hospital with critical injuries.
We don't know what the motive is for the attack itself. I think they're still working on that. The investigators have reached out across the community to see what they can learn, but we don't have a motive just yet.
Investigators say they're looking for more video evidence and are urging any witnesses to come forward.
An extradition hearing is set for next Monday for the 2 suspects arrested in Washington in connection with a murder that happened last year in Southeast Portland. KGW's Alma McCarty has more after speaking to the victim's mother.
Oh, it feels like it was just yesterday still. It's still raw, like it just happened, like I just still lost her.
It's been nearly 11 months since 26-year-old Callie Bolden was shot and killed near Southeast Foster Road and 86th Avenue. Her mother, Melissa Greeley, remembers that fateful call.
4:17 in the morning, I got a call from a family friend that was out at the same party, screaming and crying and telling me that Callie had been shot and he was holding her and he kept telling me, I think she's dead, Mom. I just couldn't fathom it. Not my baby, not my baby.
As time passes, a Southeast Portland memorial grows.
Her name's going to stay alive. Everyone's going to remember her.
And answers seemingly come to light. Investigators arrested 2 suspects in Washington 32-year-old William Watson and 34-year-old Candace Hicks. Watson at Joint Base Lewis McChord and Hicks in a nearby town.
I will be in the courtroom every court hearing and every parole hearing. I will be there until I die.
As of Monday night, both are awaiting extradition to Oregon. Watson to face a murder charge and Hicks an attempted murder charge in connection with Callie's death.
They did take somebody special from us.
Despite this break in the case, Melissa says the pain doesn't go away. Not when she reflects on all that her daughter left behind.
My 3 grandkids will never see their mom again, ever. I'm supposed to die before my children. I don't wish this pain upon anybody.
Alma McCarty, KGW News.
In other local news this afternoon, Molalla River State Park near Canby is back open while the search continues for a 34-year-old woman who fell into the Willamette River. The Clackamas County Sheriff's Office says she fell off a boat Sunday evening and never resurfaced. Anyone on the water who sees what may be her body should immediately call 911.
A nearly week-long strike by more than 4,000 Fred Meyer workers in the Portland metro area has ended. Workers accuse Fred Meyer of unfair labor practices and say negotiations stalled over wages and retirement funding. Fred Meyer says those allegations are unfounded. The bargaining continues. And a reminder for you, a popular off-leash dog park on Mount Tabor will be temporarily closed starting today. Portland Parks and Rec say that the maintenance project is expected to last about 3 weeks. Crews will check out an erosion issue in the area and put measures in place to prevent further problems. They also plan to add more vegetation and install a fence near the southeast 68th Street entrance.
There are several new wildfires burning across Oregon, including this one in Wasco County. The Oak Canyon fire is burning to the east of Tye Valley. Officials say a lightning strike started it on Sunday, and it's already burned about 5,000 acres. Level 3 go now evacuation orders are in place up to a mile both east and west of Conroy Road, north of Highway 216. All right, let's bring Chris McGinnis into the mix here, covering for Rod Hill on this Tuesday. Chris, what are you working on there in the Weather Center?
You know, we can see a little bit of maybe what looks like wildfire haze off in the distance from our Timberline camera. That new fire in Wasco County, not a prolific smoke producer, but nonetheless, there are a number of fires, as Drew just mentioned, burning across central and eastern Oregon. So as you look off to the southeast sky from Timberline, it does appear like there's a little haze there. Obviously, you can also see that low cloud deck, which has been prominent in the sky over Portland this morning. It is beginning to burn off. I also wanted to point out it's still really breezy for the east end of the gorge. West winds right now out towards the Dalles up to 25 to 30 miles an hour plus with a gust at 75, by the way, there right now. All right, here's the visible satellite imagery. Showers pulling out of eastern Oregon. You can see one or two of those smoke plumes, one across Wheeler County and another one there in Crook County. Meanwhile, northwest Oregon here again, still kind of socked in with clouds, but those clouds are starting to break up. I've got some blue spots there right now. 68 last check at PDX. Elsewhere, we're 67 in King City, 67 in Hillsborough as well. And right now, Salem sitting at 73 for the lunch hour. The remainder of today, as we poke some holes in that cloud cover, eventually we clear out and we should get up to about 77, maybe 78 degrees before things are all said and done today. And then we turn our attention to a rapid warm up. Guys, we're talking mid-90s tomorrow and then triple-digit heat now likely on Thursday and possibly Friday. I'll walk you through that coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Chris. Also this afternoon, we're hearing more from Music Portland. That's the nonprofit that's appealing a city decision to greenlight a new concert venue on Portland's Central East Side. A local developer has teamed up with national entertainment giant Live Nation to run a 3,500-seat music venue near the east end of the Hawthorne Bridge. But Music Portland says having Live Nation involved with this venue would have a negative impact on the city's music scene.
They start requiring any local venues use Ticketmaster, their subsidiary. They start using their enormous power to buy out contracts for tours and artists. They put exclusivity and proximity clauses on local artists. That means that you're going to sign a contract and you agree not to play any shows for 4 months beforehand or a full calendar year after within 300 miles of that location.
The local developer involved in this project says it teamed up with Live Nation because of the company's experience booking entertainment here in Portland. A city council hearing on Music Portland's appeal is set for September 19th.